Now that you've warmed up, we're going to move through some sun salutations. So come to the front of your mat. Feet are about hip-width apart, right under your hips. And bring your hands to your heart center. Now inhale, circle up. And exhale, dive forwards. Down to that forward fold. Inhale, rise up your shins. Let's stay here an extra breath. Try and create a flat back. A long line through your lower spine, right to the back of your head. And then exhale, fold forward again, hands to the floor, right foot, steps back, in a proud lunge. A proud lunge has a 90-degree front knee, a straight back knee, and chin forward. When that's complete, push off your hands and step back into downward dog. So with downward dog, we first start by pushing into all 10 fingers. When that's active, we also push through the palms and the wrists and the elbows, but stay loose at your shoulders. And when all that's ready, push your heels down and hips up. Good. Now, a breathing exercise, 4 times, 4 moves. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, lower and hover, or on your knees. Then inhale, rise up to crocodile. And exhale, push back to downward dog. We'll go again. Inhale, float forward into plank. Exhale, lower down and hover, or on your knees in crocodile. Then inhale, rise up to upward dog. And exhale, push back to downward dog. 2 more times. Follow your breath. I'd much rather you be in sync with your own breath than try and stay in sync with me. The most important part of any posture is your breathing. Let's go through one more time. Doesn't matter where you are. You might even hold the posture a little longer if that's where you feel there needs to be release. But wherever you are, we'll all meet back in downward dog. And when you get here, you can drop a knee forward, just pointing it through the shoulders. The other heel gets farther down, and then switch. Good. Now your best downward dog yet. Then take a look between your hands and step that right foot back forward. Now turn to face that knee, and whatever knee's forward, for me it's my right knee, the same hand comes up and we twist towards that knee. Good. Hand back, down on the other side of that foot. And now drop that back knee and untuck the toes so the tops of your toes are on the floor. And now let's rise up. Inhale your hands to a kneeling warrior 1. The key here is to push your hips forward and lean back just a little. And when you're done, circle around, hands to the floor, reset your lunge, that 90-degree front knee, straight back knee, and then step in. Hold your forward fold. You can help it by pulling on the ankles, but then make sure to let go and just hang. Now inhale, circle up, rise up. Hands to your highest point, then exhale, circle them behind. Squeeze the hands by your lower back, squeeze your shoulders, push your hips forward, and let your chin go up. And exhale, release. Hands back to your heart center. Reset your mountain pose. We're going to go again. But this time on the other side. So feet under hips, hands at your heart center. Inhale, rise up. Then exhale, swan dive, diving forward. Back down to that forward fold. Inhale, rise up your shins, creating a flat back. Make sure you're not pushing on your knees. A long line through your spine to the back of your head. And then exhale, fold forward again. Hands on either side of the feet. This time left foot lunges back. And take your time to work towards perfection. That has a 90-degree front knee, a straight back knee, and chin forward. When that's complete, push off the hands and step back into downward dog. The take your time here. First, activate each finger, pushing each one consciously into the floor or mat, and then pushing through the palms, and pushing through the wrists and elbows, but keep your shoulders and neck loose. When all that's ready, heels down, hips up. And when that's complete, let's do our breathing exercise again. 4 times, 4 moves. Inhale, come forward, plank. Exhale, down to crocodile. Inhale, rise up, tuck your toes under so you're on the tops of your toes for up dog. And then exhale, push back, downward dog. Go 3 more times with your breath. Make your breath and your body one. After all, they're the same person. So join them. Relax with each inhale and recover with each exhale. Just feel your body moving and take time to feel the flow of air strengthening you and also calming you. Anytime you want, you can be on your knees instead of on your toes. You want to hear a slight exaggeration in your breath. You should just be able to hear the flow of air from your own airway. Wherever you are, when you get back to the 4th downward dog, we'll meet up there. If you want, drop a knee again. This time I usually twist it, pointing it through the opposite shoulder. And then switch. Other knee points through, twists to point through the opposite shoulder. And then finally, your last and best downward dog yet. Good. Take a look between your hands. Step that left foot back forward. You can even scooch the right hand a little closer to it because we're going to twist to that knee. Same side knee as hand goes up. And then twist towards that knee. Good. Come back down, hands on either side of the foot. And then drop the back knee. Untuck those back toes. Tops of the toes on the floor. And rise up in a kneeling warrior 1. Push your hips forward and lean back. Exhale, circle back around, reset your lunge, that 90-degree front knee, the straight back knee, and then step in, back to that forward fold. You can help it make it a little deeper by pulling on your ankles, or tuck your fingers under your toes, but then make sure to release, and just hang. When you're ready, inhale, rise up, circling up, standing proud and tall through that spine, and then exhale. Hands come behind. They clasp at the lower back. Squeeze the hands. Squeeze the shoulders. Chin up and hips forward. And exhale. Back to your heart center. Good job. Keep breathing.